And we're live. Here we are, Paul Ramsay, besthypnosistraining.com, answering another Quora question. This one, you ready? It's a very reasonable question. It's from Jeffrey Fuller, and Jeffrey asks, is there any validity to self-hypnosis? If so, what are the reasonably expected outcomes? Well, Jeffrey, just do a little legwork, because again, I can answer this question, but I think that's just me talking. And obviously I have a bias as a hypnotist, but so I would ask, in an effort to make a responsible answer to you, I would ask you to go to Google Scholar or to go to the National Institute of Health database, which is called PubMed. If you do a Google search for PubMed, that's a big database of published scholarly articles and research studies. Excuse me. Either one, Google Scholar or that, and do just a search for self-hypnosis research, and you will find a variety of studies. I would bet you will find many more than you expected, which show that self-hypnosis is a useful modality for a variety of outcomes. One of the things that we really try to promote, I think we do, maybe I should just say but I know a lot of my colleagues agree with me on this. When we take on clients, one of the things that we often do is we'll do hypnosis to help them, but we don't generally adhere in my professional community to a model of like sustained client interaction. We don't want them coming to us once a week for a year or something like that. So what we typically do is we try to build a coaching model in which we work with them actually for as little sessions as possible. Now, I mean, that may draw some skepticism, but I'll tell you, I'm serious. Like my average client, I see 4 times. And my goal is to get them a quick result with regard to their issue. And then along the way, I teach them self-hypnosis so that they can then sustain their improvement in that issue on their own. So that's part of where I feel like we really bring value to people is we meet with them and we use hypnosis to directly impact getting a change in whatever their problem is. And then we often, not everyone in the industry, but many people in the industry, excuse me, then teach self-hypnosis as a way to help people be self-sustaining. And again, if you do a Google Scholar search or a PubMed search, you will find plenty of, hey Shay, thanks for being here with me. There are plenty of research articles that will show that hypnosis, self-hypnosis in particular, is effective for continuing your process of being a non-smoker, continuing your process of weight loss, continuing pain management on an ongoing basis, both chronic and acute pain management. So there's a lot of applications. Self-hypnosis for irritable bowel syndrome, self-hypnosis for stress management, pretty much anything that hypnosis is going to help you with, self-hypnosis can also help you with. And some hypnotists, their standard line is all hypnosis is self-hypnosis. Because when you think of it in terms of, I know this is going to be a long answer now, but hopefully you'll stay with it because it's worth it. Because all hypnosis ultimately happens in the semantic engine that we have in between our skull, right? Is your brain is a semantic engine, and it makes meaning out of whatever ideas, symbols, language patterns are communicated to it, and it then makes its own individualized meaning. That's part of where hypnosis gets a little tricky sometimes. Hypnosis is not a pill. It does not have a chemical formula. It does not do the exact same thing every single time. Hypnosis is a phenomenological experience because it is processed in each individual person's brain, and they have slight variations on how they adapt and construct meaning from the very same words as other people, right? So your self-hypnosis experience is really a hypnosis experience. And so I don't know, I'm going deeper and deeper down with that, but that's hopefully an answer to your question. Come back, visit us more. We're going to have more answers to Quora questions. We love Quora questions. And if you have more questions about self-hypnosis, feel free to leave them in the comments area underneath this video, and I will follow up on any particular questions that you might have. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'm Paul Ramsay.